Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of Custom Cap Collectors. Oh, and I made a mistake on the intro. So Adam is not with us today, but everybody else is with us. So we're joined by Aaron, Jesse, myself, and Paco. So let's do a quick twirl around and let's everybody show off. What are you wearing today? Who wants to go first? I think Jesse wants to go. Oh, no. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Make you
I'm
big.
rocking the Sucker for Love.
Cool.
And I wasn't really thrilled with this when I first got it, but I have to say that the more that I purposely left it out so I'd see it more often, and it's really growing on me a lot. I think that the effect is well done. The 3D really shows up when you see it from a good distance, and it's really growing on me a lot.
Cool. Jesse, you want to go next?
Sure. I've forgotten the name of this one, but this is from Noble North. It's an owl. I'm sure it's got an official adorable name, but yeah, I like how it turned out. It's all tufty and cute.
Very cool.
And yeah, Noble North has great hats.
Noble North has awesome hats.
Paco, you want to?
Ooh, love it.
The green clink. I forget which, whatever it's called, but it's the Eagles are playing the Packers, and frankly, I am just.
It works.
We're
well.
all Phillied out, so it turned out good. So the green, whatever shade of green this is, actually looks really, really good with the midnight green. So we're rocking the clink script.
Is that what the Philly colors are called? Is that called midnight green?
It's midnight green for these. It's Kelly green for the brighter green.
Okay, I didn't know that. And so I grew up in Michigan, so I'm a casual Lions fan. Anybody know what color blue ours is called? The Lions?
Honolulu blue.
That's right, Honolulu blue.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. And
I thought it was called suck.
It does until they beat you next Sunday, and then it will be called.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yes.
So this, I think it's Wednesday, is the anniversary of the infamous exploding whale on the coast of Oregon. And so
that's very cool.
Minor League Baseball, and they actually had a promotion with the exploding whale, and it's really fun. So I pulled this one out. I'll wear this to class on Wednesday for my exploding whale anniversary hat.
That's fantastic.
I have
such a great story.
I have certain dates in my calendar to remember certain events, and so of course tomorrow is Veterans Day, so I have a Veterans Day hat, and today I wore a sailing ship for a callback to the sinking of Edmund Fitzgerald, which is a big day for us Midwesterners. It's kind of like I don't know. It's just it's a thing that people talk about. So let's jump in and let's take a look at what we got. All right. First of all, I just want to say hi to the people in the chat. So the other hat-loving Matt is here. Awesome. So thanks for joining us. And Patrick is here as well. Thanks for joining us. As probably most of you in the chat know, we had a big Clink event. And so I think pretty much all of us on this panel were there for the live stream. And so there were a couple of opportunities for folks to get things. And so we had the mystery hat combo of 4. We had the sample swatch with hat purchase. And then we had the fresh buy one, get one, the hand-drawn hat, and the it's so small pre-order a Clink shirt. So did anybody grab stuff? What did folks jump for?
T-shirt.
Too many things.
T-shirt.
Too many things.
I passed on the T-shirt. If it had been the 5th anniversary, I would have absolutely bought it, but it was just the plain script, and I like the 5th anniversary better. So I went for the hat.
Oh.
No.
So did I.
It's a beautiful hat.
I'm still waiting for mine to ship.
If I didn't already have that hat, I would have gone for it because those KC drawings are so fun.
Oh, they're all unique.
It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, one of one, every one. I love that. So
I went
a little crazy on that one.
So my swatch just arrived when I got
Mm.
home, and
Ooh.
so I'm very pleased with the one that I got in this order. So here we go.
Oh, very nice.
That's
great.
And I
That's
don't know if
great.
you can see at the very bottom, but at the bottom of the neck chain, it has EP for El
EP?
Paso.
Nice.
So I was very pleased with that. So
Excellent.
I went with the drawn underbill, and then I got one of the dead stock. And for me, the dead stock was a hat that I already bought from Clink, but I ordered the wrong size. So I got Bat Boy, and when it
Oh.
got here, it was a 6 7/8. And let me tell you, I cannot win that.
That's not going to work for you.
No amount of
No.
stretching was going to bring it to that capacity. So I tried to see if Clink would take it back, and I had it delivered like months ago, and I didn't even realize I'd ordered the wrong size. So I got the correct size, and I listed the 6 7/8 on eBay. No one's bought it yet, so we'll see. Maybe someone will. But if anybody,
Patrick said he doesn't plan on wearing his KC visor, and frankly, I don't blame him.
Mm-mm, me neither.
There's certain stuff I don't even bother wearing.
just so you know, Paco,
Yeah.
you're a little crackly.
Oh, here, hang on, because
I'm the same way with
Well-
the original ray gun. It's in a glass.
Mm.
It's in a protective case, and I'm
That's funny.
probably never going to wear it.
Yeah. This is one of the ones that I grabbed from the live. I think you've shown this before, Matt. This was
Yes.
this was
Or
one
no,
of the versions
that's
of the Sakuranami.
Yep.
And I've been eyeing this for a while. Been really considering it, and I finally pulled the trigger because it was the only one that I didn't have of all of them. So now I've got a complete set of all the Sakuranamis that have been released, and then I also because they did the BOGO, I picked up a couple of hats to double up from my fresh colorway collection.
oh,
So I got the Airborne, which has always been one of my cult favorites, and then of course Vandals.
So you didn't actually have
And-
all of your own fresh colorway.
Oh yeah, I did. I just wanted to double up on a couple
Double
so
up.
I could just put the pack away
Okay.
to just to preserve it for whatever, and and get a couple so that I could wear more routinely. And then I ended up getting a couple of swatches.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. I mean,
So
I mean,
this is the
what do we? I can't see it.
Oh, I love that. That's
Oh.
I can't
that's
remember the
Green
name.
Jackets, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the green jackets, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Augusta.
I was pretty stoked to get that one. Yeah, the Augusta green jackets, and then
oh,
Gwinnett.
that one as well.
that's
Gwinnett.
down the street.
That's the Gwinnett Stripers, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I
Yeah.
live 12 minutes from the stadium.
Nice. Yeah, but
That's-
I was pretty excited to get this. Yeah,
It's a great logo.
for sure. I don't know that I'd ever shown you guys this one, but I'd also got this one from one of the earlier swatches that they were giving away.
Oh, I don't know that one.
No,
That's the
That's the
Boogeyman. That's the
Boogeyman.
original. That's the OG Boogeyman.
OG.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This one's going in a frame for sure. Well, they all are, but this one in particular is going
That
to
has to
be
because
displayed.
that's
It's going to be displayed prominently.
yeah, the detail looks really good in it.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
And I also have an older one as well. I'll just pop it up since we're. This came in a previous.
Mm,
Harrisburg.
that's an old one.
Yep.
That's
That
old.
is the Harrisburg Senators. That's their Mayfly night, if I am correct.
Oh, cool. I used to know a mayfly biologist.
That's not something you hear every day.
Except on House Hunter jokes. Hi, I'm a mayfly biologist, and I sharpen pencils for a living. Our budget is $4.7 million.
You're still a little poppy there, Paco.
I think it's because Matt adjusted mine.
Okay.
I
can tweak-
I can adjust my own gain.
Give me just a second here. And
Okay.
we go back to. I'm going to turn your gain down a click.
There we go.
Now try
Okay.
it.
Check.
Better.
It's a little better. Yeah.
I'll drop mine a little more because you were saying you couldn't hear me, So
Yeah.
I turned my gain up,
Mhm.
and Matt turned my, and so
Yeah,
we
you're
doubled
still
up.
It sounds
you're
like a
still
connectivity.
popping.
It's a
Yeah,
connectivity.
it sounds like maybe your wire might be having some trouble. Possibly, is it stretched too far? Is
No,
it not?
necessarily.
Interesting.
Hang on. Try that.
Well-oiled
Still the
machine.
same.
There.
I can still hear it, but we'll work through it.
Okay. It wasn't doing that last time, was it?
No,
No.
you sounded
It's
great
not.
last time. The other thing
Well-
that Clink announced here is they're offering a warehouse tour for $100, which sounds like a crazy amount of money, but if you read the fine print, you actually get the $100 as a credit towards a purchase from what's in stock in the store. So if you do go to the San Diego location and you purchase this, basically you're getting like a hat and a half worth of credit, and then you make your purchase. So I hope someday to be out there in San Diego. It's a long ways for me on the eastern side of the United States. But what I really want is one of the bags. Like, I love this logo that I see some of those West Coast people.
Yeah, the shopping logo. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, or the bag, I should say.
Yeah.
Looks awesome. I'm with you.
And then the other, we already kind of showed off what we get. We'll come back to it a little bit, mail call. Let's jump in and talk about some of the hats that were available to us. And so I'm trying this. I'll see how the panelists like it. I went ahead and put the percent of the vote in when I checked at about 6 p.m. So sometimes we're not sure, or I don't always remember how things voted. So this time I put the vote in. The first hat here is for Jesse picked both of these, and I also picked Christmas Past. So Jesse, tell us about what you like about these two.
I love both of them. So there's a local theater company that in my town, and it's bizarrely, remarkably, stunningly off the hook. Like, they're so talented. Like, it's a gem. It's like, how did we get these people? How? Because and I think people in New York City know about this theater company. So we get equity actors who come down and they'll do one of the theater runs, I think they know about this place. And so they do an annual production of A Christmas Carol. And then up the road, about an hour's drive, there's another world-class Shakespearean theater. Like, it is worldwide known.
Wow.
And they do a Christmas Carol. It's not as good. It's not. It's still, even with that caveat, it's still really, really good. So yeah, my little corner of Central Virginia is this pocket of high class, world class theater. And there's a lot of Christmas Carol, and I kind of become a big fan, and I love Christmas Carol stuff. And yeah, Christmas Past, great, but I can't talk about the Ghost of Christmas Present without talking about my feedback. So we got to talk about the feedback. So the Ghost of Christmas Present is different, and there may be a reason. I don't know the reason. There may be some reason why he chose Ghost of Christmas Present, but that is the ghost of Marley, and Marley is dead as a doornail. There is no doubt that Marley is dead. There's this whole thing at the beginning of Christmas Carol, Marley's dead. Marley's super dead. He's so dead. He's deader than dead. He's the deadest of the dead, right? There's this whole thing. And then there's the whole thing of I forged these chains link by link. And there's some cool things. My feedback is maybe change the title, because the Ghost of Christmas Present is this absolutely bombastic, hilarious, fun, he's a party guy. And that's Marley. Marley is going to make you sad. that is the ghost of Marley, the tie and the chains and the weights, and that's Marley. So
Gotcha.
there may be some reason why he chose that title. I don't know, but But my feedback would be like, there's so much to work with. Dead as a doornail, chain by chain, link by link. Like there's so many things. There is no doubt there's something that maybe could be done with that title, or maybe I need the story on why that title was chosen. And maybe there's going to be a third hat. But I love both of them.
So for me,
Very cool.
I know it's called Christmas Past, and I know that reference, but when I look at this hat on the left, I am totally seeing Bette Midler and Hocus Pocus that came out in the 90s. Like it, I don't know.
Ooh.
It just looks like her. You know, I'm old enough that I saw that in the theater, and so it's a little bit of a. I just see her with those flames coming off around her head, and like, I know it's supposed to be a Christmas Carol, but for me, it screams Hocus Pocus, and that just like tickles me. It makes me kind of chuckle when I see it.
The
So.
art and the detail in both of these is just fantastic. I love both of them. Love it.
And I will say that, you know, with Glenn being out today, he's doing a little celebrating. Glenn is like a huge Josh Foles fan, and so we represented Glenn's fandom of Josh. Both of these hats. This is the Josh slide for this week's comments, the voting. So, and then in terms of the percentages, one of the recurring themes for me personally is the hats that I love the most voted rather not great. So on the left, they got 24% of the vote when I checked, and the one on the right was at 26%. A lot of times you need to get over 40% to go to the shop, or at least the high 30s. So both of these, based on the vote, we're not exactly in great shape. Every once in a while, you know, Casey rescues a hat that maybe didn't vote so great, but he sees something in it and he puts it in the shop. So, or maybe we'll get a restyle and they'll come back. Maybe they'll get some tweaks and they'll get a second look. But at the moment, it doesn't look so good for these two designs, unfortunately. Let's jump to the next pair. And so Aaron picked the one on the left, which was actually voting pretty well. It was up around 38%. So based on the past, I'd say this one, you know, has a shot of going to the shop. And then Paco picked the one on the right. So Paco, you've been talking about that. Why don't you jump in there? Why don't you talk?
Oh, okay. Can you guys hear me okay now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But you're cloaked of invisibility. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're good, man.
Oh, good. Okay, because I changed microphone cables.
Much better.
So we'll see how this works. I personally love a good play on words. I love Rob Smid and what he does. And I mean, if you follow him on IG, he just goes on lives and say, hey, we're drawing today, basically, almost every day.
I love that. Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. I think he's got great ideas. I want to like this hat. I don't.
Okay.
With that being said, I really want to. Here's my issue with it. It doesn't, without saying samurai, it's hard to decipher what it actually is.
Yeah, I agree.
Like for example, the sword is pretty cool. I would have changed that to a butter knife.
Oh.
Ooh.
Like
Well, okay,
a butter knife.
I'm trying to figure out the
With-
shape. Is it a glass of rye or is it a loaf of bread?
I think it's a loaf of bread, and the top knot is
Oh, I see it. It's
the bag.
Oh, see, I was assuming it was like a drink of some sort. So now that you point that out, okay. Now it's a completely different image for me, and now I see what you're saying.
It's the clear,
right.
the clear plastic
Yeah,
bag.
sure,
twisted up
sure.
at the end. Yeah.
They're bunched up at the end, right?
And Aaron's over here like, why
Yeah.
would you have a butter knife with a
Right.
drink?
That was literally what I was thinking. I was like, I don't quite get that, but I don't drink a lot of rye whiskey, so so maybe I don't know the hook there with a butter knife. But now it makes a lot more sense.
It's a safety thing. If you drink too much rye, you don't want sharp objects in your hand, so they give you butter.
No.
It's butter washed. It's butter washed rye.
There we go.
I agree a lot, Paco. Like, I really wanted to vote like this and be like, oh, it's ready to go to the shop. But I was like, just not quite. It's not quite there. Hopefully, if Rob, gets feedback, maybe he'll tweak it a little bit, because I do think there's something here that could make for a cool hat, but maybe not quite there yet.
I think it's a great idea. It needs a couple of little tweaks so you really understand what it is that you're looking at. That's just me. Otherwise, I mean, it's not a total like, oh, this is awful. No, it's a great idea. It just needs a couple little things. I just don't know what those little things are.
Right.
The butter knife was the first thing that I thought of. Yeah.
All right, Aaron,
So
tell us about Inferno Spartans.
I didn't actually choose this one.
What?
So yeah, this is not one of mine.
Oh no!
oh, was that one of mine?
Yeah, it's definitely not one of
Hang
mine.
on.
I can tell you that for sure.
All right.
Let's go back.
Yeah, I'm.
But
let
if
me-
I were to say something about it, that I would say that I think that the concept is kind of cool, but right now as it is, it looks a little clip art to me. You
You're
know?
right. It
looks
was
like-
a Paco
it
selection.
looks okay. There you go. Yeah.
My bad.
It
Go,
was?
Paco, take it
Okay,
away.
cool. Yeah. So I think Milo said this was his cousin or something, his younger cousin or somebody. This is his first submission.
Okay.
Okay.
I really like the idea. I'm kind of like Spartaned out because we've seen a lot of ancient Greece and I just
Sure.
thought this was a really cool take on the Spartan imagery with the flame for the crown. The only thing is, like, the flames look too much like feathers per se.
Mm.
So maybe make it more
Curvy,
Flamey?
curling.
inferno-y, flamey. I don't know. Like make it more fire. Yeah, that's what I. Yeah. So that would be my only suggestion. But props to him for his first submission going to crits, man. So hopefully there's more.
Yeah, my comment was that I actually voted different colorway. I love the line work here. I think the shape is really good. I think the fringe on the top is really stands out. I'm just not a particular fan of like the shade of blue and the red with the orange. I feel like the colors just don't. They're close, but for me they just don't quite work. I'd like to see maybe a little tweaking of the colors, but I like the overall line work. I think there's a hat here, so. This would be one if they changed the colors between the crits and the hat. Probably the shop, everyone would be complaining about it, but I would be the one person who would be happy. So we'll get to that later in the show.
Of course.
All right, let's.
I'm looking. His little cousin. So Milos's little cousin with his first design that reached the crits, Inferno Spartans.
Cool.
So
Keeping it in the family. All right.
love it.
Let's take a look. And so this one, the one on the left, 3 of the 4 panelists picked, and I was the only one on the right. So I titled this slide, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Kong, which is an allusion to a certain movie that came out in the late 60s, early 70s. I previously had said how I was tired of Kongs. Kongs were not my favorite animal. It would have to be really, really special for me to buy a Kong. And since then, I bought like 6 Kongs. So I guess I've just given in to Kongdom. And, there's just too much great artwork that is done on Kongs. And I personally really like this. I like the concept of, the pencil dropping and there's a kind of ripple. I mean, obviously it's not rippled in the shape of where the pencil was making an impact, but just as I like the neon version of the Kong and some of the different flavors, I like the look of this. To me, it's different enough that it's attractive. I was very sad that it only got 19% of the vote. So apparently I was one of the few people who really liked it, but I would buy this. Just at the shop, it would be an automatic buy for me personally. But maybe other people are tired of Kongs now. I don't know why other people voted the way they did. So let's go to Snackrifice, and both Jesse and Aaron, you both like this, I believe.
Go ahead, Jesse.
I like it. I mean, it's cute. It is cute. I suspect that this is going to be shrunk down because I
I would think so too.
going
It's
to be
huge.
shrunk down. But yeah, like it's it's cute. Like it's candy. I like confectionery on my hats. It's adorable. The little bite is a bit Ozzy Osbourne.
Very nice reference. That's good stuff.
That's
Yeah.
the second Black Sabbath reference we've had today.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah, I like this one too. For the same reasons. It's a fun logo. I think that we're starting to get close to, the end of the road with jelly characters,
Are you
edible
sure
jelly
about
characters
this,
on a hat.
Aaron? Are you sure?
Well, I mean, we had the gummy
But-
Rex. What else have we had? Gummy Rex, but what else do? I mean, we've had candy, hard candy, but in gummy, do we? I
Yeah,
can't
we've had a Swedish fish before from
Oh.
Makobo.
That's
And,
Good point.
um,
I forgot about
And
that.
I feel like there was something else.
Okay.
I want to say that there was something else specifically related to gummy bears. Maybe it never made it through, but I just feel like there was. But I think it's fun. I think that we know that this translates well. I know that we've seen it and we know it's going to look good. The colors are good, and I think the bite out of the head is funny. I think it's a good little +1 on there, and I think this will look pretty good embroidered.
What I like about it is you could know nothing about the Ozzy inside joke, and it's
Mm,
aesthetically
for sure.
pleasing. Like just the image itself is aesthetically pleasing. I like the gradation of the sort of not plasticky, but I don't have the right word for it, but and
Like the translucence.
yes, that's it. The translucence element of it. I do think when on the topic of gummies, there is a hat to be made of the 420 version of gummies, like Gummy Expedition or something like that. Like I think someone could make a hat. I don't know if New Era would spike that because of drug references.
spike it.
Right.
They'd spike it quickly.
could-
Look at all the like the Smoke and Dice and mostly flashy stuff. I don't think can ever get remade
right?
in a different colorway.
Because there's the one like a UFO that had like a cannabis leaf flying. It's
Yeah.
I can't
Right.
believe that got
Yeah.
through.
Right.
All right.
Yep. And
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's probably a ton of stuff that's not gonna make it through anymore.
Is that right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it's more legal now than it was 3 years ago. I mean, in states, but I guess it's a new era. New Era's taking a stand, and that's their.
Right.
All right,
That's their thing.
and it also didn't vote super well either. So, and the other thing I'd just say is that this was unofficially Seamus week. So we've had a couple weeks where we had a Heather week not long ago where she had 5 designs
Yep.
up for vote, and then we had another week. I'm spacing on which artist had like 4 or 5, and so apparently it was Seamus's turn to get heavy rotation. Now, unfortunately, I don't think any of Seamus's actually voted all that well, which made me sad because I buy a lot of Seamus. So in general, I like what he does.
Artist.
Yeah.
He's
a great
got
artist.
really good stuff, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, and then I put these two together. So these are both bird related. And so, Aaron, I believe you selected both of these. Is that correct?
Wild turkey, I did not, but I definitely did Cardinal
That was
Reaper.
Oh
me.
dear.
Wild turkey was
That's
me.
okay. That's all
Okay.
right. Okay. There you go.
Matt, you need more. You need better spreadsheets.
Well,
right.
I pasted them in, and then I started moving them around to kind of like I wanted to put the 2 birds together, but I forgot to update
Sure.
the who picked
The
it.
names, right?
There you
Sure.
go.
I really like the Cardinal Reaper a lot. I think this is enough. They've tried before to get this into crits, and we've seen some different colorways. I really like this design a lot, and I've mentioned before, I'm a big fan of the bird designs, and of course I love what they did with the Reaper Pepper. I just feel like the crown's a tiny bit too dark, and it's kind of like holding back the vibrance, of what this logo could be. I think we had seen.
Can I talk
Go ahead.
about the biology here?
Yeah,
So
sure.
I can't tell, and it's cool either way. I can't tell if this is meant to be a female cardinal or if it's meant to be a juvenile male cardinal.
Mm,
think it might be a juvenile male cardinal. And if so, my hat's off to that little biology nod, because like so
yeah,
many cardinal things, it's like it's all red, and it's like, it's
sure.
like every cardinal is red. It's like not all cardinals are red.
Ah, there you go.
Okay.
Anyway,
That's a good call
that's
out. That's a good
Karen.
call out. Yeah, for sure. And Flanagan's good for stuff like that. I mean, that's what's really cool about the effort that he puts and the thought that he puts into his designs. I think that's really cool.
Yep.
For sure. But yeah, I
What
really
up,
like
Leon?
this, and I would probably buy this, if I had the opportunity. But I still feel like the crown color just could be lighter, and it would really, really highlight the bird and the pepper more.
And how about the wild turkey?
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean I'm looking for some more turkey hats. So I kind of like this, and I kind of like the perspective that we have the turkey facing one way, and then just sort of and this is what the
fan.
tail would be. So I like how they did that. I like that design choice with the orientation. And yeah, like it's the art's nice. It's got a little scenery. It'd be interesting to see if this gets made. Maybe not, because it's at 23% when you looked up the. We're picking winners today, guys.
How did Cardinal Reaper do? I didn't look back. How did Cardinal Reaper
They
do?
got 32% when I checked. So
Yeah.
the turkey got 23 and cardinal got 32. So that's what the slash is.
Gotcha.
So the one on the left is the percentage for the one on the left. And
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I actually think the art line work this is pretty good. I'm just not a fan of this color combo personally. Like it puts me off enough that I probably wouldn't buy it if I went to the shop. So if we're gonna do turkey-ish, I don't know. I'd like actually maybe a little more darker brown, Thanksgiving-y kind of colors. But that's just that's my personal taste. Other people might like it. So, all right. So that's our bird slide for the week.
Put a bird on it.
My favorite Portlandia episode. All right. Oh, and now, ladies and gentlemen, get your
Don't
get your fire extinguisher out here. All right. So
your caption is fantastic. That's so good.
Paco selected both of these, and I don't think it's because he loves them. So let's who wants to go first, Aaron or Paco or
Aaron?
Hey, I'll be quick and let you have the floor. I love how Milos is making a statement here. I think it's great, and I'll buy it. No questions.
Oh,
Paco?
Jessie got her popcorn
Yeah.
out. First off, what up, Leon? What up, Chris K?
Chris K. All right.
Yeah, Chris K is up in here, man. The man himself. So, first off, we have, I think, the first diss hat.
Yeah, there you go.
Blink.
That's
I had
great.
never
I
thought
didn't
about
even think about
I am here for it.
I didn't even think about that, but you're so right. That's it. That's
Call me
yeah.
Petty Pendergast. Like Petty LaBette. Like,
Yeah, no,
yes,
you're right. That's great.
I love it. And
first diss
I
hat.
even told Milos point blank. I said, I don't buy skulls, I don't buy reapers, but I'm buying that just because.
Yep. On principle.
Just because. On principle alone, I'm buying that hat.
So in
Okay.
hip hop culture, we had the East Coast, West Coast rap wars, but we could actually get the transatlantic disc going on here. Too. Our artists
Dude.
in the continent and then in the States. That might, there's nothing like a controversy to generate some attention. So maybe that would be good for the hobby. I don't know.
I love it.
That's a great call,
I
Paco.
absolutely love it. And not only that, I just like the design
Mhm.
of it.
Yeah, that's a great call.
So it is, and I'm glad. Like, I'm glad for one, this hat happened. Number one, I'm glad it happened. Number two, well, because it addressed something pretty serious. And number 2, I'm glad Casey picked it up. And number 3, I'm glad the name didn't change.
Mm.
Like, so props to Casey for keeping it as is. Now, I'm going to keep it as real as I can for Honey Guardian. Why?
Yeah. It's just
Why?
yeah.
I'm going to start with that. Why? And I am going to really just make the statement. When I first started with Clink, it's because I wanted to wear people's artwork on their hats. This is AI trash. Point blank.
Yeah, it's not good.
This not only that, and this is my problem with it, is it takes away a slot from somebody that put that time and effort into it. Look at the Cardinal Reaper. A lot of time and effort went into that. Look at Sheamus's stuff. A lot of time and effort went into that. Went into all of those. I want to wear art. I do not want to wear your prompts on my head. So yeah, don't prompt me, bro. That
That's so great. I'm good. That's your best caption yet.
yeah, that by far. Leon, aren't honey guardians bees? Yeah, you would think that, but apparently, like I just and Gabe has had really great hats and great selling hats before AI, before whatever, and I think he's leaning more into. First of all, can somebody tell me what New Era sticker that is?
Yeah, I was noticing that. That's quite a bit different.
That's the first
Never
thing
seen that.
I noticed.
Yeah.
It doesn't even say New Era on it. It says 5950.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never seen that one before.
Was that also AI generated?
I think that sticker is what you get when you buy the knockoff hat in downtown New York on the sidewalk.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow. God damn.
that's New Era.
Yeah. That's rough.
That's yeah. That's gas station stuff right there. As well as this design needs to be left at the gas station.
Well, and I would just add that we've had a couple great honey bear stealing from the honey hats in Clink. I mean, I own one of them. You know, it's like the honey bears running and the bees are chasing. There's like 3 bees chasing behind. So there's been some.
Wasn't that a Sierra? That was a Sierra.
I think so. I don't remember for sure, but
New Era. Exactly. New Era.
New error.
no, that needs.
I guess the prompts didn't get that right.
That needs to be an actual. That needs to be an actual like joke, like a new error for someone needs to put that on one of their stuff.
Yeah,
I would laugh at that pretty hard.
Like this is what really pisses me off about people that use generative AI. And I'm not going to sit here and say and call everybody out who I think does it. That does nobody any good. Most of them probably aren't even going to watch this. They're not even going to listen. But you are really taking away a slot from an actual artist. There are artists that point blank don't submit anymore.
Yeah.
And it is really a shame because a lot of them have really good ideas. And really, I think at this point in time, we're all missing out on really good hats and really good art because nobody's going to waste their time. Oh, Honey Hustlers was by Gabe. Thank you. Okay. So he's already done a really good one without
Right.
AI.
Yeah.
Like he's already done it. Why are we even doing this nonsense? Like it's a shame because it's, as far as the art goes, it's come down to the money at this point.
Yeah.
It's come down to the money. It's come down to I got to get whatever hats through. I got to get paid. I got to get this with just disregard for the work.
Yeah.
Man, if I were to go to AI, if I were to go to Chat GPT or whatever Timbaland uses now, Sonos or whatever, and I say, create me a beat that sounds like the BP Mercenaries, and I have something spit it out and I give it to Blaze, dude, I would feel awful about that. just knock it off. Knock it off.
Well,
It's you're wasting people's time.
the other thing that I get that bothers me is like I'm looking for originality, and the stuff that I suspect is coming out of AI, it kind of all has that same look to it about it.
Yeah.
I can go on all kinds of websites and buy T-shirts that have that sort of look. Everything's very smoothed off. It's not terribly original. That's available everywhere. You can get that kind of stuff lots of different places. So personally, like the thing that drew me and still draws me to buying expensive hats, frankly, from Clink Room is the original content. And part of what bothers me the most isn't even the submissions, it's what sells in the shop. There's a couple hats in the top row, in the top 2 rows that I think are very obviously mostly AI composed. And it kind of breaks my
There's a
heart
lot of AI this week.
that they sell. It sells well. Some
Yep.
of them sell well, not all of them. There's a couple on the bottom that I think like they're pretty obviously just AI generated. They don't seem very original to me. It's remarkable to me. I'm a consumer. It's not what I'm buying. But apparently there are consumers that want to buy that. So that's a little frustrating. If you own a hat company like Casey does, you do have to turn a profit and you do have to pay your bills. So it's a little disappointing to me, even on the consumer side, that people are buying stuff that to me looks very generic. You could get it lots of places.
Yeah, something that Don said, like, kind of really stuck with me. He goes, I want to buy things that are unique. I don't want to go to like a shop and buy the same hat that or the same idea of a hat. The same trope.
Let's do it.
Like, for example, a lot of the Shaka stuff.
Right.
You
Yeah.
Google
We
it
don't-
and it's like,
We're not the all of us that collect Clinks are not looking for stuff that we can walk into some tourist shop and get. You know, that's what we're not looking for, and that's where we're
Right.
headed with some of this AI stuff, is because it's based on stuff that's out there, already. There's nothing
Mhm.
unique about it,
and here's so I want to address bushels to see how the like greater audience feels about what is obviously generative AI. Here's the thing, we did a poll in BST and there's a lot of people, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly if you think about it, they don't care.
Mm.
They do not care that it came from AI. They do not care if it was AI assisted or AI generated. They just want what they think is a cool hat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but we've seen everything, like from vote buying to sabotage to stealing of ideas and stealing of art, basically, and prompts, just nothing but prompts. And honestly, I forget who it was, but somebody said Clink Vision could never happen again.
Right.
Because you would get people that would, and I want to be very delicate how I word this, but people would get called on the carpet, basically. Show your skills.
Can you, I don't remember Clink Vision. So can you tease that out?
Clink Vision took, like, I'm going to say the highest spenders at the time, and they paired them with an artist.
No, Clink Vision was Views from the Vault. That was the live version they did with Pierre and Leon and
but they were paired with clinkers though, right?
No, they were paired. They chose the artist. Casey gave them a concept that he had, just when he went to his archive of concepts and said, here's a concept, let's flesh this out, and then what artist do you think would be the one to work with? And so they ended up choosing that. So they worked with Austin, they worked with Jay Matz and various other, and Jacobo, excuse me. So yeah, it was Views from the Vault. They did that.
So when Tanksican did like the Leo Star,
that was different.
Oh, that was different.
That was a
Okay.
different.
For
Yeah,
some
that was a
reason,
different group.
I've got the two.
Yeah, you're thinking of two separate things. Yeah.
Two separate things. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I
Yeah.
ended up merging the two. But yeah, but
Usually it's
okay,
usually it's
sorry, thank you.
Paco.
Yes,
Usually it's Paco giving us the history.
usually, but around that time is so muddy for me because I had a lot going on. So I just, yeah. But Clink Vision, honestly, it couldn't be done. I don't think it could be done again.
Well,
And if
I
it
think-
got out that, hey, we want to do Clink Vision and an artist declined, you're already called into question at that point.
Mhm. Right. But
All right.
but if it was a format where they pick the artist again, obviously, if you got the right people picking the artists, then you know that they're going to pick artists that are doing real work, that are going to be
Right.
willing to show that work and really stand behind it.
Right.
Oh, okay. Leon in the comments said that Casey actually
Yeah.
chose the artist. The views from the blog
Okay.
guys decided which artist got which concept. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So actually, I want to take a second here and throw a question to Leon or to Chris K. I don't know if Chris K uses another handle, but Leon said that he's got a hat dropping this week. If you will,
It's on Capologist.
is it the Capologist? If there's a link
it's
or
the
an image,
it's a Kawamoto Samurai is going to drop, and it'll be on the capologist.com.
cool.
Thursday
It'll
it's
probably
dropping.
be in Dodger colors.
No, it's different. I can't remember
Okay.
which colors he showed me. It's really sharp. He's already done the Dodger color one.
and I don't know, is Chris K like, I don't know if Capologist has like a house artist or do they use multiple artists, but I own a number of the Capologist hats. I bought all
Tony.
four of the baseball
Tony.
card.
Tony
card
Ross,
that-
yeah.
Tony Ross. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, Tony Russ does most of them, but they also do collabs with other artists as well.
cool.
It's funny you bring that up because if anybody has a claim to the Reaper, it's Tony Ross.
Yeah, fair.
Like for real. Oh, red and black. Ooh,
Nice.
Bushel also says Casey did say that the vote matters less than it used to. I can tell you, I went through some of the comments today. In the Clink room, and it's funny how none of there are a bunch of comments that don't follow Clink. They don't follow any artist.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh, and their private profile. Yep.
Wow.
Interesting.
I mean, I can sit there and go through because I screenshotted some of them.
You're doing some real spade work here.
Yeah. So
Talk about your rabbit hole, right?
yeah, and it's like they don't follow the Clink and they don't follow any artists that I see.
That's a little.
So I follow most artists. Like I don't see any mutual connections. I don't know, dude. It's just it's funny to me. It's funny and it's weird to me.
I am a strong advocate that that the voting switches to the website and you log in with your Clink Club ID, and Casey can see the voters who actually buy hats, what they vote for. It may be quite different from just letting anybody vote. And maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but all of us on this panel have spent a lot on hats, right? So if you're Casey and you want to know what do my heavy rotation customers want to see, that might matter more than somebody getting their second cousin to vote because their hat's in the shop. Like I don't, if I ever have a design up, yeah, I'll probably tell my family like, hey, if you could vote for this hat, that'd be awesome. But are they going to buy it? Maybe a few people.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
The
not
people on
necessarily.
this
Yeah,
panel
that's
are
a good
probably
point.
going to buy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm not saying it has to be weighted to the 1% of hat buyers, but I'm just saying it should be weighted to people who have bought at least a hat, in my opinion. If you've bought a
Yeah.
hat from Clink, you get a vote. And
That's fair.
if you never buy, then you're not a consumer yet. Maybe you will be, but you're not a consumer yet. So that's my soapbox. All right. When I started the show, I did say I generally wanted to stay positive, but I do feel like this week in particular, there were some hats that we had reservations about. And then for me personally, the hats I love the most didn't get a lot of votes. So I'm frustrated from that angle. So let's jump forward, and we've got a couple more, and then we'll move on to some of the other stuff. So as I mentioned earlier, it was a Sheamus week. So this one, I just said it's a Sheamus world, and we're just living in it. And so we got two more from Sheamus. Aaron, you went to bat for this about Bombers here. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, I enjoy designs that have a story behind it, and I'm not recalling the story right now, but I know there's a story associated with it, with the idea of the Bat Bombers. But of course, where I'm really sucked in immediately is the colorway, because rifle green is always something that's going to grab me. I think rifle green and navy is a great combination, but I like the design. I don't think that it needs the little bats, around it. I think that we get the idea, of the bat bomber with just the big bat. I don't think that we need the small ones. I think they're a cool little ad, but I don't know that the presence of them is going to make the hat any better, to be honest. But I do appreciate it a lot. It's one of those things that'll make me want to go and research it a little bit more to understand what the story is behind it.
All right, I'll take first dibs on the Jazz Club. First of all, I love the neon look. I think I bought every one of Sheamus's neon hats that's gone to the shop so far. So I am a biased person, but I'm also spending my dollar on it. So I like it. I've got the two beer that are clinking, and I've got the neon shark and the other characters. I love this. I would buy this. I don't even particularly like jazz. I have tried to like jazz. I thought that, like, as an educated person, like, I should have a taste for jazz, and I really, really tried, and it just doesn't speak to me. So, apparently I don't speak that language, but it's beautiful. I played a little trumpet, and the music notes and the trumpet and all this stuff. The only thing I would say, and it really hurts me that this only got 25%. I would say maybe the wall on the left, maybe that could be taken out, and the line that makes kind of like an L, and it would be just the figure and the music notes. Maybe that would be just a little bit stronger, because right now the artwork is going to have to be shrunk down because it's filling too much of the front. So in reality, that's going to have to shrink. I would rather deduct that kind of sidewall and bottom and just have the figure. That's my personal taste. Obviously, Sheamus is the artist, and he might not agree with that, but
right.
That would be my preference.
And your points there are exactly what I was going to say about it. I think that much like the first go around for Jazz Club, I think it's just still trying to do too much. And I think that the whole, I know he's trying to build the idea of a marquee type of sign. I just don't think it's necessary. I think the framing, of it is not needed. I think that it'll translate just as well, excuse me, without that extra. I personally, I know that Paco and I talked about the original one that he had submitted, and we both really, really wanted to like that one a lot. But again, the problem was that it was doing too much. So the rework doesn't solve that problem. I think that getting away from the club symbol was not the move. I think that less is more, and I think that he was conveying what he wanted to in the first iteration. And this is still cool too. I could definitely see this being cool, but again, there's just too much going on. I think it needs to be simplified.
All right. Fair enough.
Can I just comment on both of them real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I love Bat Bombers. I like the bats in the back, the additional bats. I think that's super cool. And it's funny because I was talking to our dude Dan Flynn today about, and we brought up Jazz Club, and he said the exact same thing that Aaron said. We're talking about the green on the left, right? Okay, so yeah, I think even if you just took like that out completely and just left the trumpeter with the trumpet and the notes,
it's a wrap. Yeah.
Like, it's good, it's clean, it scales very nicely. I also agree about the club being there, but I'm gonna tell you, I actually kind of like the trumpeter better.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I
I
like
got you.
that a
Yeah.
lot. It's
I
well
like them
done.
both. Yeah, I like them both. I just think that, again, just tone it down. Just bring some of
Yeah.
that stuff out. You don't need to, it'll speak for itself. The neon is really good. We know that'll look good, but it's just too much.
Yep.
And I would just say about the bat bombers, and this just shows how different buyers have different tastes. I find the
Yeah.
little bats to break up the silhouette, and I care a lot about a silhouette as a buyer. So for me personally, if I were offering advice, I would say delete out those little bats. I would rather see like the clear line of the shape of the wings and the bomb as a for me, that's something I look for in a design. So, and that's the thing. And one of the things I said about the show is I don't want us to all have the same opinion. So Paco
Yeah.
likes the little bats, and I was kind of like, it's a little cluttered. Um,
I can see where you say about the silhouette and breaking it up. I would probably break out the bats away from the silhouette.
Okay, I
Oh,
like
there you go.
I
Sure.
like that.
And that's a pretty good medium
Yeah.
right there.
See, we solved their problems.
Problem solved.
I'm kidding. All right. I think that's going to be is that the last one? Yeah. So the other announcement that came out, they restocked the mystery hats in various sizes. So I don't know exactly how this works in the shop. I don't know if they like kind of set them up where they allocate into different sizes and then when they're gone. But so if you didn't get the first round of mystery hats, that's back. I saw a couple people in buy sell trade that seemed quite pleased with the combination that they got in their mystery hat. At this point, I
Mhm.
own too many hats to take that chance, so it's not for me. And I also there was the shock drop of the sneakers, which I bought the version that our own Aaron here did for his fresh colorway, and I have said that when I bought that, it was on the gray crown, and at first I was sort of ho hum about the gray crown, but actually I really like it. That particular the pink in Aaron's version, the pink of the bubble gum against the gray, I think it really works beautifully.
Actually, my version has blue gum.
Is that right?
It's blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Aaron's is
Yeah.
Isn't
blue.
the pink
Mine's
on there?
blue.
somewhere?
No,
The
it's blue.
pink gum is on the
other
OG.
shock drop was pink,
Oh,
Now,
but Aaron's is blue.
and this is something I wanted to point out on this. And Paco, get with me on this. I really
Yep.
think it was a missed opportunity on this one because going with the navy crown and the light blue brim, they could have gone with pink gum on this one and a pink UV.
Purple gum.
Yeah.
Well,
Great.
purple would have looked good too.
Great.
That's true. And,
Yep.
and just match
Yep.
the gum to the UV.
Yep.
I think that would have killed, and it would have been different enough. But my other complaint, because I love this I love this design, I really do, but I hate the way Clink battles designs against themselves.
Yep.
I just don't understand. We had Omar drop a gum shoes a month ago, just 1 month ago, and here we are with another one in the shop. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, it's cannibalizing the sales because the people that were on the fence for Omar's version and were thinking about pulling the trigger now are going to pull the trigger on this one. And if you'd waited longer,
The only
you might have got them
thing-
to home.
The only thing I will say to that though,
Mhm.
although I've looked online at like size availability and it doesn't match my perception,
Mhm.
but I think back to like, my first year of being in the Clink room and there's these shock drops and I never ever could get my size. And it's like shock drop and I'm right there and it's like my size is already gone.
Right.
So like this, I feel like it gives and I'm a weird size. Everybody knows I've got a tiny head. I'm amazed at how many people remember. Like Jesse's got a tiny head. I'm like, how do you know? How? But at the beginning, it's like every single time I go in, there's a shock drop. It's like it's already gone. I'm like, how is my size already gone?
I can
So
probably answer
with
that.
this, when we have multiples, it does give at least those of us with the weirdo sizes, so that
Sure.
person
Yeah.
got the first run this person gets, maybe I get the second run. I don't know, but like there is some, because like at the beginning I could never, like Clink scripts would drop. I could
Yeah.
never get one. Now I have like 5. I'm not
Well,
sad about it.
But the difference
not
there
sad at
too,
all.
when those Clink drops, those Clink scripts were dropping, that was when everybody was still thirsty for the Clink scripts,
Oh yeah.
because the original Clink script was such a cult favorite, and it never came back around, that once they started redropping, everybody was on them. I mean, just, all over them, because by the time that they finally started to redrop, the cult fanaticism around them was high, and people wanted it,
I had
and
some
so
hurt feelings.
Yeah. And
Somebody said they think they know why her size sells out.
that's me.
Okay.
That's me. So it's because Casey doesn't order a ton of 6 and 7/8 and 7s to begin with.
100%. Like I know as soon as I buy a size 7, like it's gone, and I'm like, there's one. There's
it's
one,
the
and
same-
I got it.
Yep.
And then everybody knows, and so anybody else who's looking for a size 7, they're like, who got it? And I'm like,
Yep. And it's I've heard nothing. So and the other thing, it's like, so 6 and 7/8 and 7 are ordered the least. Like 8 is also, there's a finite amount of 8,
Right.
because most of the allotment, which Clink's minimum, I believe, and God, hopefully don't get my, it's like Clink's minimum, I believe, is 72.
Holy cow, that's a lot.
So whereas it used to be like smaller than that, and for larger hat stores, like, yeah, you can order a run of 18 or whatever, but it's because Clink has so many custom designs. New Era's got to make it worth it for them. So your minimum is 72. So you have 6 and 7/8 all the way up to 8, and everything in the middle that you have to allocate. So it's who's going to order the most. Usually the most sits between 7 and 3/8, 7.5, 7 and 5/8. And so once you get to 6 and 7/8, 7, even maybe 7.25 to 7 and 3/4 and 8, like a lot of people don't buy. I think 7 and 7/8 is a size, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't ever see it.
I'm buying
Usually
7/8 now.
7.3
I'm buying
So-
7/8 now because of the whole Bangladesh issue.
But it used to, but 7 and 7/8 and even 7 and 3/4, there usually wasn't a lot of those
True. Yeah, that's very true.
to go around. So it's it's the ends of the spectrum
Bell
that
curve.
get ordered the least.
You got that bell
Oh.
curve of sizes,
Bingo.
Right. Yep,
There,
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
there it is. And it's a shame, but there's only so much to go around, and of course most of the people here are probably VIP anyway, so if you see anything you like, there are plenty of VIPs that are willing to help you out and get it, and
Mhm.
not head crack you for it.
So my biggest regret in the last 2 months is that I didn't order Painted Horse, because I can wear 3 sizes and I'm like, it'll be there. My size, there's always one of my 3 sizes. I'll wait till I get enough to do a 3-pack. And then my sizes are all gone, and I'm giving Glenn crap because there's a size 8 left, which is his size. And he's always complaining like all the 8s are gone. I'm like, this is your chance. There's an 8 left. My sizes are all gone, but there's an 8. But he didn't buy it, so he missed it.
Painted Horse went
It went super
Lord.
fast. Yeah, I was really
Super
surprised.
fast.
Holy cow.
So, and here's the other thing. Can I?
Yeah.
I want to go back to one thing talking about Clink cannibalizing themselves as far as, okay. So sometimes it really depends, because this particular drop may have been a December drop, but they got it early and didn't get what was supposed to come in. That happens a lot,
Sure.
believe it or not. And I will go back to early Clink 2.0 and Gabe, his pork chops. I had to call Casey and tell him I had pork chops in hand because he didn't even know it came in. That was when Hat Club was doing the distribution
Oh.
because he was waiting for that big 40,000 hat, 50,000 hat shipment from China. Pork chops came from Bangladesh.
Wow.
So that also happened because, of course, Clink has no idea what factory they're coming from.
Interesting.
So sometimes that happens. Oh, Aaron, I see you.
Yeah, we can see you. I don't know if you. Oh, he does look kind of frozen there. So
Oh, yeah. No, he blinked. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either. Well, we'll give him a minute. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
I'll be ready to pop him back in as soon as he reappears.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe
we're going through changes.
Maybe he just didn't want to talk about the crits to the shop changes. So we had a couple this last week. So on the left is the artwork that was voted on, and then the right is what went to the shop. And so the big change here, obviously, the crown color is a pretty big shift from that sort of peanut to brown to the red color. For me, this wasn't necessarily one at the top of my order list, so it doesn't impact my buying decision. Any thoughts on this one?
Any thoughts, Jesse?
I mean, it's not my style, although I think I could be persuaded. I do like the red over that sandy tan color, and then the serape fabric on the UV. Like, it's sharp. It looks good. So I think that was a good choice to make that change.
The repop is way better.
You like the right?
Oh, I love it. I love the change.
Cool. I still have yet to get a serape underbrim, so that is intriguing to me. I just wish I'll wait till I get a crown design that I'm just more in love with than this one. So
It's a great.
wanna
The
see
artwork is
shot
great. I don't know that I could pull it off, but the art is great.
Right. And I've always been fond of the serape, underbrim. I just think that there's so many colors competing with all the colors that are in the logo itself. That's the only thing that puts me off. I think the artwork is fantastic, but it's just too much competing color for me.
same.
I can see that now. Yeah, and the eagle changing from brown to black.
It's a better contrast.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
It's definitely a better contrast.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, but I really think it's better. Maybe I don't know, maybe a different color crown, but I can't find anything really wrong with it.
Yeah, the recolor has more presence.
Yeah.
It really does.
That's a good word for
I would
it.
like to. Yeah, I would like to see shot collars redone with the serape.
Now that I've said I'm not buying this hat, just watch. When the stitch version shows up, it's going to be like amazing 3-dimensional.
Oh, it's going to
Never
be
fails.
insane.
And I'm going to
fails.
cry that I didn't pre-order it.
The weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Speaking of
That's right.
which,
Sono Le Soul.
oh yes, yeah, wasn't that supposed to be originally serape?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And just speaking of the whole waiting for dead stock and seeing how it turns out, I was shocked because I was just checking the dead stock because the only one that I was curious about was the No More Mr. Nice Guy, and it's almost sold out.
Oh wow!
In the hour that it's been available.
Really?
Yeah, only the small sizes are available, 6 7/8 through 7 1/8. Everything else is sold out. Everything else is sold out. Yeah, Jesse, you still got a shot. It's not a girl hat though.
I've been pretty good about like I kind of overdo it on the pre-orders now that I'm like kind of experienced with the Clink thing. So I kind of look at those pre-orders and I'm like, is this going to be something I'm going to, so
Mhm.
I try to not do dead
Yeah, right.
stock.
There you
There
go.
occasionally there's a few things I've got on my list of like, you know what? I should have gotten that. But
Yep.
the list is shorter now than it was last year.
Oh, that's good.
And I didn't know until very recently that the artists basically only got a commission on the pre-order. Now that I know that,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit like, oh man, I don't want to
Mhm.
cheat the artist out of their income.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Right.
now
Exactly.
that kind of weighs on me. And before I just didn't know. So to me, it was just the $10 difference between the pre-order and the dead stock. The only one that's in the VIP drop that I kind of maybe had my eye on was the Thunderstruck by Seamus, and it's half sold out. Five sizes are gone. In fact,
Wow.
of my 3 that I can
Oh,
wear,
wow.
2 of my 3 are sold out. So only the 7.5. But there is, Jesse, there is a 6, 7, 8 if you're in the market.
By the way, I have a very simple method of like pre-order versus dead stock. I look at my bank account. It
Yeah.
tells me you can't afford a hat right now. And so I just log out.
Look at you, Mr. Responsibility.
I need you to run my bank account because
Right? Thank you.
Well,
Same here.
you know what? Hey, there's always credit cards. Like I compare it to analog tape versus digital. When you're hitting red in digital, you're clipping. You can't go above that. If you hit red on tape, you can keep bumping it
Mhm.
up a little bit. Like, but no, seriously, that I'm freaking broke.
oh, I'm
I feel
yeah.
you.
When I get
I
to
feel
the end of
you.
the year, there's going to be a reckoning. I'm going to have to dial it back because I have
Yeah,
I have
indeed.
filled in a huge number of gaps in my wish list, but I need to really dial it back. So that'll be my New Year's resolution. So
There you go.
So
We'll
the
try
next-
and be we can try and be accountability buddies.
that's right. We
How's
can
that?
talk about how much we love the hats that we don't own. So like, oh,
Right,
it's
there you go.
beautiful.
Sure.
And then Glenn will be like, buy that.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I feel like I've been extremely fortunate because I'm sort of in the middle of the bell curve. I keep having people sell hats that I didn't buy years ago that I do pop up and become available later. So I kind of have the luxury of waiting on some of these things based on what I'm seeing. So I don't necessarily have to buy it the first time. Whereas like the tiny and the big head folks don't necessarily have that luxury. So
Yeah.
well, let's talk about the boomerang. So we had 2 boomerangs this week where we had a color in the voting, and then when the initial shop picture went up, it was a different color, and then it got changed back. So I titled this one "Go Teal It on the Mountain." I personally I like both of these. I like the teal actually a little bit better. I just kind of like the way the light coming from the moon looked. But it was not popular apparently because it went back to the purple. So it's there was a temporary side trip into teal land, and then it came back. So
I personally like the mono black better.
do you?
I think that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yep.
And the purple sky, is more of a nighttime sky.
It is.
So
It is. All right, and then the other boomerang that we had was this one, which was Lunar Melt.
Ooh, there were some feelings about that. Wow.
yeah, there was.
Oh,
I was part of
I read the
I was part of
comments.
those feelings.
Yeah.
I didn't have a dog in the fight, and I felt those feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad they changed it back.
There was
I could have dealt with a little bit of change in the crown or the brim color, but the logo needed to stay the same. That the wolf had to be blue. It just had to be.
well
There
for
were
me the
some
crown
hurt
needed to be dark.
feelings after the
Yeah.
because it went to sand and then it went back to black, and there were people with hurt feelings.
Yeah.
There was
so
definitely some
sorry.
folks that were upset about the change back. Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
While many of us were rejoicing about the change back, there was just there was a good amount of people that were happy with the change to the tan color. But
It makes me wonder. So we got 2 colorways of matriarch. It makes me wonder every once in a while, like, what if Casey was just like, "Oh, what the hell? We'll do both and put them both up in the shop." Like maybe they
Right.
would cannibalize the sales and it's not worth it. But I wonder how the 2 different color versions of matriarch did, and if there were people who bought it in both colors.
There definitely were. I can tell
yeah,
you
Okay.
that.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, personally, I like the black. I think just the moon contrasted against the black crown just looks so much better than.
Yeah.
And I think the sort of crazy-eyed creature looks scarier coming out of the darkness than more of
Right.
the tanness. So I
Yeah.
think I like the original.
And the blue makes it a little unhinged.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
If the googly eyes didn't do it for you already.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Granny Slam had different versions.
I
Yeah,
loved
the Granny-
that.
Granny
I
Slam had
never
like
saw
three.
one,
It had like three
I've
different
got
versions.
one.
Yeah.
but I
did
love
not.
that there were 3 different versions.
Mhm.
I thought that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Well, Matt, I have to say that your hat is gorgeous. And he and I were
Mhm.
chatting, and I was saying I would actually hope someday that the Slow Jams gets a second colorway, because I think it would actually look good in shades of pink. I don't know if Link would make it in pink, but I would like to see it in shades of pink. But
I tell you what, girl colors seem to sell out very rapidly, not just in Clink Room, but like I've noticed in like other, it's like, oh, we have these pastel Easter colored
Mhm.
baseball team hats, and they sell out so quick, and I don't even get one, and it's super sad. Like they're very like girl stuff
Yeah.
is actually not just girl stuff, it's like universal.
Sure.
one of my eBay finds, and I got a good price on it, was I'm almost up to all Major League Baseball teams, but I didn't have the Padres and I didn't have the Cleveland, and I came across this Padres hat that's like whacked out pastel colors, and it's the swinging Friar logo, and I clicked it to favorite it, and then the seller knocked some money off of it. I'm like, okay, I can't resist. I got to have this in like the pastel Friar. It's out there, and I loved it.
Right.
And so it's on its way to the house. I'll have it in a future mail call. We can look at the crazy Friar. And then the other one, I titled this one Skullduggery. And this is more, I think, from the concept art to what actually ends up, being for sale. But the skull came out of the leaf on the water. I don't know. I'm tired of skulls personally, so I think that's an improvement. But I'm probably not.
Well,
I'm not getting this one anyway.
For me, my fatigue with skulls is skulls for the sake of having a skull. Like where it doesn't make sense, or it doesn't belong. I mean, what's the point of the skull in a leaf? Is it signifying the death and rebirth of the tree or something? I mean, is it that deep? But I just didn't feel like it was necessary in this particular design.
All right, and this one goes back to I think this was from the art that the artist had put up on their Instagram compared to what ended up, or was this what we voted on? I know I can't remember, but this one obviously has the serape on the top of the brim, not the undervisor. Any strong thoughts about this?
Ooh, do not get me started.
Jesse's gonna have to get out her popcorn. Well, maybe we should just agree that the serape looks great.
Oh, Serape looks fantastic. I'm
So
y'all know exactly
yeah.
what I'm going to say, because he's done this type of artwork before, and I can tell you that that's not his style. Especially the way that he draws skulls, the way that can somebody explain to me the thumb around the bottle?
All right,
Yeah, it's a
hang
little
on.
weird.
I'm an anatomy professor. Here I am.
It is a little weird.
I don't
Like,
really. Yeah, that doesn't make any kind of sense.
no, thank you.
Official
Exactly.
rendering there, right?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And plus we got 3 fingers on the other hand.
Oh, it's the Leon. It's the finger check test.
Yeah.
Well, it's the easiest way to look, man. And I mean, granted, yes, that is that teal purple, mint, whatever. That is his colorway. That's teal, purple, that light blue, mint. That's 100% like Gabe's got that colorway on
Yeah,
lock,
yeah,
and he
right,
does
yeah, for sure.
really well.
Yeah.
The artwork is just off. It is just like I'm the arm, and I don't think Gabe drew obviously the finished part, but that upper arm looks way thin compared to the forearm. Yeah, it's just disappointed, and the only thing that's going to carry it is the Serape as a gimmick.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I agree with that.
That's
Maybe
fair.
we should propose that Clink gets a contract with Jessie, and she gives all of the figures an anatomy check. We can go to the summit.
I'm ready. I'm ready. You want to talk about bones? I'm
We're
ready.
gonna-
There you go.
I got
if-
muscles. I got bones. I can talk about the heart. We want to talk about arteries. I'm ready.
All right. Let's take, I think that's it. Oh yeah, a little bit on other customs. And so we've already seen a Clink, sorry, not a Clink, a Noble North, Jesse, I think it was that featured. I've got a couple Finleys, but I can go first. And then if you've got some other stuff, I shared this today on my Instagram feed for the Sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald. And so one of the show viewers asked me to show this on the show. And this is not a fitted. This is made by Finley, which is a company out of Portland. Every Friday night at 9 or 10 p.m. They release a series of hats. They make a batch of either 26 or 32. And when they sell out, they sell out. And a couple of things. So here's the snapback. And they have a couple of motifs that show up a lot. So they have a kind of a pirate theme. They've got cat themes, alien themes, and then some other critters and whatnot. The thing that they're most well known for is they have this kind of rope that comes around, and you can unstring it and then like put it as a tie. So like if you're a whitewater kayak canoeer, or if you're doing something where your hat might blow off, you can actually tie it so it doesn't
that's
fly
crazy.
off. I am terrified that if I ever untie this, I will never ever make it look as pretty as it is. But
That's a fair estimation too.
But the thing I love about this is look at the top of this brim. I mean, look at this wave pattern. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It really is.
Yeah.
I
That's really
honestly really wish they would make fitteds, but I understand, they're doing small batches. And so it has this really lovely wave motif, and it's also in the underbrim. And I'll just go show a couple of others. And the fact that they aren't fitteds is honestly a big pullback, but I love their cats. And so this is the cat bus hat.
Yeah, from Totoro.
And then I also love the fat cats. So we got this like fat cat with all the coins at the gambling table. We got the fat cat. And then recently they did the space battle.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
pretty.
that's pretty cool.
You've got this like the whole brim
Yeah.
has got this like
Right.
star galaxy.
That's pretty neat.
That's
It's there,
actually
and it
pretty cool.
it also is on the underbrim, so you just get it. It's all over. I'm a huge sci-fi person, and then the last one I'll show off. I grew up on the X-Files, so I'm a huge X-Files fan, and so they made this one, which is the alien in the saucer. But wait, there's more. This is actually removable.
Oh,
What?
I remember you
rip-
showing that. Yes.
You rip the stitches. They actually see the inside. I don't want to rip the stitches off of it. And then the last thing is that this is the perfect hat. If how shall I say this? You ever go to a clothing optional event, but you still need put your car key, because inside of every hat there's a pocket. So if
That's a good feature.
not that I go to clothing optional events, to be perfectly frank, but if I did, I have the perfect hat for it, where I could put my
Perfect.
car key or whatever in the hat. And then, are you
Right.
really naked if you're wearing a hat? I mean, that's a
Yeah,
philosophical
that's-
question, right?
yeah.
So,
That's true.
so that's my little blurb on Finley Force. They have a lot of fun. If you follow them on Instagram, they do some videos and stuff, and it seems like it's a fun little boutique, company. Anybody?
I was expecting You put your weed in.
Hey, that works too. You put those gummies in
Right.
there, or whatever form,
Right. Mhm.
whatever your delivery mechanism. So a few years ago, my parents took me out to Colorado Springs, Colorado, which has these natural hot springs, and there's a pool that's fed by the hot water coming out of the earth in the town of Colorado Springs, but outside of town is a privately run area where the hot water comes out, and there's like these 3 different pools, and you pay I don't know what it was, $20 admission fee, right? And the sign said, like, they were like, you can come back later because after 7 it's clothing optional. And my mother and I looked at each other and we were like, we don't think that's going to be a thing for us. I'm not coming back with my parents.
Okay, so out here where I live in Arizona, I live in a little town, little unincorporated called Tonopah.
Okay.
And we have hot springs. So my wife and I basically we decided, like, hey, we're gonna go check them out. They're around the corner. And we get there and we're like checking in and we're paying. The lady that checks us in has this big marijuana leaf tattoo on her face right here.
Wow.
And she's like, do you guys want a private or do you just want to go in the public one? And I'm like, well, what's up with the public one? And she goes, it is not clothing optional. It is, you are required to be naked. and the communal one. And we're like, we'll take a private one, please.
Yes. Please private.
Like, please. Yes. No, clothing optional in the communal. No, it does not exist. And frankly, after seeing some of the people that frequent that, just
That's
no,
Yeah.
just
I feel you.
no.
that's kind of the theme of clothing optionals. It's usually not the people that you want to see naked that are naked.
No.
know?
No. No. And to be fair, we only went there once, and it's literally 20 minutes.
Sure, Paco. Sure.
From us. Yeah. We were just like, no, we were. Yeah. I just. Yeah. Anyways,
All right,
that's
moving
my hot
along.
spring story.
Yeah.
Moving
Yes.
along. I don't have any clothing optional stories, but I do have a couple of Noble Norths that recently came in. So this is the swinging gnome. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's a second colorway. The original one was, I believe, Kelly Green. But one of my favorite parts about Noble North hats is that if they have a character on the front,
Yep.
then they have some sort of an alternate back hit. And I just love that they do this. I mean, there's some alternate back hits that they've shown that could easily be front logos. And then
I messaged Ryan on the Mammoth one that they came out, and I
Mhm.
said I would
Yeah.
buy the back logo on the front if you
Mhm.
want to run that.
yeah, right,
like, I'll
yeah,
take that
absolutely. And
I
then
want that one.
this one is so
I
good.
so want
Yeah.
that.
this is one of my favorites. I have a different version of it, but there's something about the black heather crown that just adds another dimension, and they're
Mhm.
so comfortable. They really are super comfortable.
Yep.
But this is just such an awesome logo. I love the wood puck. I think it's a fantastic touch. This is called Beaver Jacks, but definitely a winner. This is a good one.
I just want to point out that since we started talking about clothing optional, our viewers went up to 9 live. So I mean, maybe this needs to be a regular feature on the show.
Oh, that's funny.
Any more? Is that any more Noble
That's
Norths
it.
you get?
That's
Okay.
it for me.
I don't actually own any Noble Norths.
What?
At all?
Believe it or not.
At all? Not a
Really,
single one?
I don't, and I like them.
I know that Aurelian does some of the artwork for them. So I'm a
He does
huge
a
Aurelian.
he does a significant amount of the artwork for him.
I have quite a few. I
So-
like the oak leaf one that they came out in 2 colorways
Mhm.
a year or
Yeah.
2 ago. I've got the cross paddle one. I should have brought some in, but
Oh,
I probably
yeah,
have like
that cross paddle one too.
Also, the
Like,
lake
there's
paddles
there's a
are some of my
long list
favorites.
of Noble Norths that I'm like, oh, I want that one.
What's
I
up,
want that
Zach?
one. I don't. And now we've got crazy tariffs, so it's like,
Yeah, right. Yeah, so that's
Oh,
adding,
are
that's
are
adding a
you
lot.
getting killed with Noble North tariffs?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not buying. I'm not buying because I
Right.
don't want to get hit with like.
Yeah.
I'm like everything I do. I just
Hmm.
I hear horror stories of people like,
Yeah,
oh, I spent
it's a
X
lot.
amount of money, and then the tariffs were like crazy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh,
It was
no
it
thanks.
was about $63 extra for 4 hats.
That's
So
not terrible. Like
That's
I've
not
heard
awful,
horror stories.
but
But it's still, it's another hat.
Yeah.
yep.
Shop
Yeah.
Anthem, which is a Canadian company, they did a sale for Canadian Thanksgiving where they had free shipping and no tariffs, and I took advantage of that to get kind of like whatever I wanted. But
Yeah.
I do have on Wednesdays I do a Canadian Lego chat, and I've told my friend, I was like, at some point I may ship a couple hats for you to just hang on to at your house until hopefully the
Right.
tariffs go away, or we see each other. One of us crosses the border to go to each other's Lego convention, and you can just hand them off. Because I said there's a still hat at it's style. I always pronounce it still. There's a style hat that I really really want, but I'm not paying an extra $20 just to get it shipped here. Just not good.
Yep. I don't blame
Yep.
you.
Yep, don't blame me at all.
Oh, by the way, what up, Soundwave? And I wish Clink would venture out with more materials. That's a double-edged sword at this point. Like, I can tell you also, depending on how their contract is written up through New Era. Like, for example, Danny and Dionic got to do all sorts of cool different stuff, but his contract was through New Era Europe, and they let him do all sorts of different stuff.
Yeah, he has
but
some real fun things.
yeah, he got to do a ton of fun things, a ton of like inside liners. The ballistic material, I have that one. He got to do the one with the embroidered New Era sticker on it. And those are some grail pieces. Go look at Mike Perry's page if you really want to see some crazy stuff. We're talking, it's being brought up, put it that way. But like as things progress, maybe we'll see. I know it's been talked about. So
one question: does anyone on the panel? I went back and I've watched some of Leon's old shows, and the woman, and I forget her name, who did the beadwork. Do any of you have one of the bead hats? Because I didn't
do
know
not.
that
No.
existed. So.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. It looks
I wish.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, but I do not.
I wish. And she'll do like when she's accepting submissions, she will do like custom stuff as well. Like somebody sent in their black and gold free lollipop,
Oh, nice.
and I think she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
I've never seen a bad one. I can
No.
say that for sure. I've never seen a bad
she's
one.
super talented.
The one,
Yeah.
Coyote Beats.
Yeah,
the
Coyote
one
Beats,
that I
that's
want to
it.
do
Yeah.
is I would do the Dreamcatcher one where it's like the circle with
Sure.
the feathers. I would love to
Mhm.
see that done with the
Yeah.
beadwork. I think that would look gorgeous.
She's so good too.
Yep.
All right, and then just a reminder. So in a couple at the end of the week, these are closing up, and so I thought it was really funny. I grabbed this picture off of Clink's website, and they cut off the sixth hat. Maybe that was an accident, but these are the designs that are closing up at the end of the week. I have already pre-ordered the pumpkin here, and I'm very likely to probably get the mammoth. And the lava shark are two that I like a lot. I placed one pre-order, and I went ahead and got the pumpkin. And then, of course, we've got the California, the one that get cut off, I guess, in the image is the California super water carrier. I don't know the correct term for that, but we got a question here. Matt says, do the beads weigh the brim down? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe someone in the audience can give an answer.
I don't know because I don't have one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I would assume no.
Patrick says no.
I would
Patrick
assume
says
it's
no.
light
Have
enough.
you ever
Yeah.
held a
Okay.
beaded
Yeah,
dress
Patrick
in
said
your
no, they do not.
hands? Because I'll tell you, a beaded dress is like,
Those are heavy.
whoa, very
Right.
heavy.
Is that right?
Oh, Patrick says nope, not a bit. And Patrick would know. He's got like a couple, I think, maybe. I don't know.
Yep.
All right. And do we want to do a little mail call? Anybody got anything else they want to show off to the audience here?
I showed some of
No.
mine already, so I'm good there.
Yeah, I most of mine is from I got nothing. I got just the batch that came in like 2
Right, right,
weeks ago with the Clink fifth, and like you guys have already
Right.
seen,
Yeah.
I think most of them.
Right.
I don't think there's anything
The one that
there.
the one that I wasn't sure about, because somebody asked a question about it on Buy Sell Trade, was the Constellation, which was like a maybe pre-order, and I didn't pre-order. And someone
I
asked,
ordered it, but I think that's been pushed to January.
okay,
Mm,
so you don't have
Yeah.
it in hand.
I don't have it in hand. I'm pretty sure that got pushed. Like I've never had a box that big. I was like, oh, wow. So, I'm sure and then, yeah, it looks like nothing's happening until January. So that's fun. Sure. Yeah.
Well, I do want to. I'll just show a couple, and this really goes back to our previous guest. So we had Lane on, and I had bought the Leopard of the Big Five, and since then
Oh,
I got
Oh,
this
nice.
off
That's
of Buy
cool.
Sell Trade forum.
so you're only like one away now from the whole set, right?
We'll get there.
Oh.
oh,
Very nice. That's the only one that I
Very
got
nice.
from that pack was that hat.
Yeah, and then we got the Volcanic Lion.
Mm-hmm.
oh.
So
Now, who
I
did
am
that one? Was that Elaine?
the whole one was designed. The concept was Lane.
Yeah.
They're 5
It was
different artists.
curated by Lane, but it was different artists that did them.
And so the only animal I'm missing is the elephant. And that, if I don't get it off of Buy Sell Trade, I'll wait till it shows up on Dead Stock and I'll complete and I don't have the one that has all 5. That's my least favorite. I like the 5 hats where the animal's featured and it's larger. So I've just short the elephant, and I will have my own personal safari collection complete. So very excited about this. So I don't know if Lane watches, but Lane, if you're watching, I sent him a picture when 2 of them. I was like, look, I'm just the elephant away. So that kind of comes back and puts a bow on it. And then Brandon says the lion was composed by Milos. So, yeah, and so it was
Cool.
it was really fun hearing him talk about how they had a global chat with all of the artists, all 6
Yeah, that was
artists.
fun. That was
were
cool to hear.
commenting and showing their works in progress, and so the collection ended up having a degree of coherence, partly because the artists are all sort of bouncing off of each other and commenting on each other, which I just thought was a beautiful thing. When you think about a collection of something, you want kind of a connecting thread or a theme, and so that's hard to do if you've got 6 different artists creating something. So it's quite lovely. And I'm pretty excited to get that. So those 5 hats will go in probably the display case with with the brim that's been decorated by Casey whenever that gets here. So I'm looking forward to that. So all right,
Jesse's got a mail call for next week.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we just got some inside dope here.
Yeah.
I had a friend who accidentally ordered 2 of the OG Mercs in 6 and 7/8.
Okay.
Oh.
So she's got an OG BP Mercenaries, the 2-bird one coming.
Like the OG one?
OG.
Nice. Oh, that's a huge come up, Jesse. That's very cool.
I know. When
That's
that
cool.
picture came up, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that's
know
a
what
score.
that is.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a score.
Yep. So I was like, and I like both of my kids can't wear 6 and 7/8
Mm.
anymore.
Their heads are
So
too
I'm like-
big. I fit a lot of brains in here,
that's
guys.
funny.
I did. There's a lot
I
of
know.
brains in here.
We know. I mean, oh God, I have not been keeping up with my brim stocks.
You're fine.
Like
You're fine, sir.
I don't have many. Did anybody show the lion, the royalty one? Not that one.
I had
No,
I
the
had
green one.
I
the
had
green
4
one,
Grim
right?
swaps tonight. I got 4 in.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Did,
green. No, I don't
has-
think any. I haven't seen. I've only seen a picture of it.
Hang on, I got it.
The green
Oh,
line.
you do.
I'm not sure which.
It's really nice. It turned out way better than I expected.
Well, that was the thing when everybody got their big box. Aaron and Paco and like different people are holding up hats, and I'm like, oh, it's great.
Yeah,
I
right.
want it.
Yeah,
Like, why
right.
didn't I get that one?
Yep.
All right. So hang on a second. Brim swap.
Yeah.
Gonna go with.
Oh,
There we go.
nice. Very nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
The
I had to add the one you're about to show onto my dead stock list for sure. That's a good one.
Oh, that
Oh
does look
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, that's really nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, turned out really, really nice. Much better
I
than I
really liked
anticipated.
it. Bloodlines. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bloodlines and Maroon would be dope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Ooh.
It has that
and
very
this
like
is
family crest. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Fluffy,
Yeah.
let's get out the
Yeah,
royal
yeah.
crest here.
we're drinking tea with our pinkies
That's
out.
right. Exactly.
So no, and these are Bangladesh, and actually the fit is not bad at all.
Nice. That's cool.
I know that's a big thing, but
hmm
no, the only critique I have is they probably could have done the crest a little bit bigger. Maybe like a quarter to an eighth of an inch.
Mm.
But still, I mean, it turned out great.
Very nice.
Looks like it should be a Euro soccer logo. You know what?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Bloodline. Well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. I know those of us on the panel had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next week, and we'll see what else is going on in the world of custom hats. And thanks for spending your time with us. And until next week, take care. And we're getting close to Turkey Day, so I'm assuming we'll do a show that Monday that week. And but enjoy your plans, and we'll see everybody again in a week or two, depending on when you tune in next time. And have a good evening. Have a good week, everyone.
I do not apologize for ethering your artificial intelligence offerings.
This is why I said we want a panel with a range of viewpoints, and Paco is not filtering.
Yes.
We're getting the
No doubt.
unleaded Paco. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Very nice.
y'all.